Hey, it's Sean and Helena from Secret Habit, a division of Open Door Center. Today we want to talk about rock bottom. We have experienced rock bottom in our life when we were going through our struggle. So we want to share a little bit about what happened with us. We want to give you some takeaways if that's something that you are experiencing right now, or maybe you're watching this and you want to be proactive so you don't have to experience something that we experience, because we believe rock bottom is really important because it's the time where people actually make the decision to quit or change because there's a real consequence. So basically what happened with us is I was lying to Helena every day. I was hiding my addiction. I was keeping things from her. She was really left in the dark, and that was bringing her to tears. We were arguing and fighting. Our first year of marriage really was devastating. It was hard. It felt like hell every day. And there was a point where Helena had enough and shared a vision with me that really impacted me. So, honey, why don't you share what you shared with me and why you did that?
Yeah, what I shared with Sean is I wanted to paint a picture for him. I wanted to paint a picture that we're on a crossroad. I was really struggling, and I want to also for you to realize that I understood the addiction from about pornography, because it was struggle for me as well, and now it was in our life again, and it was just really difficult. So I didn't know how to communicate properly with Sean how I was feeling, but I needed to communicate, and that's when the rock bottom happened. It's like I had enough, and I really needed to communicate with him the natural consequences of the pornography addiction being in our lives, and really how it was shattering me, how it was affecting me, how is it gonna, and sharing this picture with him that we're on a crossroad, and this natural consequence of the addiction being in our lives is that one part. If we keep having that addiction in our lives, it's gonna look like, how is it gonna look like when we have kids? How is it gonna look like when we are older, and all this, how it was actually affecting us together if we don't act and do something about this. And then I wanted to paint a picture that on the other side we can choose, if we right now choose together to fight against this and actually choose love. I wanted our love to win against this addiction. I wanted our love to win so bad against this addiction. And I wanted to paint a picture for Sean how this could look like if we truly get help and actually climb out of this addiction with the help that we need, and actually truly take this seriously. So, and how our life can look like. And now we see this life looks amazing because not that we don't have problems, but this addiction is no longer in our lives, and it's like we can breathe. We're out of this prison today. So, honey, I would love for you to share how does it look like for you when I share this vision for you, that your life can look so much better if we choose the other direction.
Yeah, so personally for myself, if you're a male watching this, we're logic driven. Our brains kind of attached to something, and we want to get it done. We're fixers. So when Helena shared that with me, it really impacted me, because first of all, I thought, hey, I want to fix this. I want to go towards something better. But also what I realized is that this is bigger than just me. I didn't realize how much I was hurting Helena. I didn't realize that by me thinking I was holding on to the struggle and the suffering and the pain by not sharing with her, I didn't realize that indirectly it was affecting her just as much. There was no opportunity to heal. There was no opportunity to find peace, because she knew there was always something below the surface. I had mood swings, and I was angry and stressed all the time. So what she did for me is she allowed me to latch onto something that was hopeful. She allowed me to feel the consequences of what I was doing for the first time. I actually thought, wow, this is not just about me. So I started thinking about Helena. I started thinking about other people. I started seeing other people as the victim of my addiction rather than I'm the victim of pornography all the time. So it radically transformed my heart, and it allowed me to feel a weight of a consequence that I had never felt before. So that's a little bit about kind of where we were, the rock bottom that we had, and really what it did for us, the steps that we took. So, it'd be great, Helena, if you would share a little bit about a takeaway. So if somebody was in your position right now, what would be a takeaway? What could they do right now, the mentality or the action step that they could do after watching this video? What's the mentality that they could have in and around that?
Yeah, the biggest thing I've learned is that we were living like we had a mold in the house, that we just saw a glimpse of and I was living like we had a glimpse of the mold just where the carpet is, and I could just a little bit see it, but I did not want to uncover it completely. We were both walking around like, let's just, like, it was not happening. And the biggest takeaway I want anybody to take is that if we keep pretending that there's no mold in the house, then the mold is gonna spread and infest your whole house. So if you don't look at even a little bit, if there's a little bit of mold, you don't know what's underneath the carpet, you need to rip the whole carpet out and actually look at the reality as to what is truly going on. And pornography is like mold. It's gonna kill love. It's gonna kill anything that is in and around. It's the reality. So I really want for you, and I see a lot of women are afraid to expose the darkness, or even they either freeze, or they're feeling like there's gonna be now they have to deal with this mold. But I want to encourage you. It's better to deal with the mold. Ask for help. Rip the carpet out and look at the reality. And you guys need to ask for help. And this is the greatest thing that we could have done. That we ripped the carpet out in the time of that rock bottom, and we asked for help, because we did not want our house to be infested completely with the mold for the rest of our lives. So there's hope, and I would ask you, honey, if you can share with people as well, with men, what was a greatest takeaway that somebody else can take from what you have learned.
Yeah, and I think that would be for anybody struggling with pornography. It could be the partner or the spouse, or even a single of any gender. The exposing of the mold helped me, like I said, see that this problem was bigger than just me. So I want to encourage you to take that away, that this is bigger than just you. Doesn't matter if you're single or in a relationship or married. This is bigger than just you. You're actually not the victim. They are, your loved one, your future spouse or partner. That changes the focus from you to everyone else, because as addicts we become so selfish. We focus on ourselves. We feel like we deserve things. But if we put our eyes on other people, wow, it changes the focus. And when Helena shared that vision with me, it put the focus on her, our future kids, our future in general. And I was moved by that. So that would be my encouragement, is start thinking about other people, how you're affecting them, how you can impact the future, how you can impact your partner, your future family, or maybe your family right now. And really, I want to encourage you is that by doing that, or to start doing that, is to start living the life that you and your loved ones deserve. When you put your eyes on other people, you start giving them what they deserve. You start loving them more, you care for them more, you start serving them more. And that's something that I noticed. I started thinking more about, what can I do for Helena? I had a burden on my heart to do something for her. And I realized the consequence. I was moved to not relapse anymore. So that's a takeaway, is to put your eyes on someone else. That could be through a gratitude journal. That could be through a daily practice and exercise. I don't know what it is for you, but there's so many great exercises out there. So that is our encouragement for today. We wanted to help you through our story, through things that we've experienced. Wanted to give you a couple of takeaways. And for more content, check us out on social media, on Instagram, on Facebook. We have a YouTube channel, which you're probably watching this on right now. And reach out if you need mentorship, if you need some direction. We are available in this season of COVID-19. We just know there's more time available. There's more need than ever. And we know there's people suffering in silence. So reach out. Let us be your guides to getting to the top of the mountain. We know everyone's trying to scale it. We just know it's hard. So let us be those guides because we've been there before. And we are here for you in the journey. So blessings.
Lots of love. Thank you for watching.
Take care.